Alright, let's get started. Woo. Alright, quick video. I'm gonna go ahead and try a Zoe and Nami deck. Quick ideas behind the package. Gifts from Beyond, rather, is kind of an instant speed. Go ahead and find your best tool. Really, most of the time, I'm actually doing the Calibrum, deal 3 damage, or Graviton Stump. Really good against the Scion meta, and really good against Caitlyn. 3 damage to a follower is fine. You can definitely get Sparklefly off of Crescendum? That's weird. Trying out Spell Thief, I think it's really important in this meta. 1 Ebb, I think it's really weak, but if you get it off of Nami, it's really good. If you can float the 6. 2 Mentor of Stone, 2 Hush, 1 Bubble Bear. I really want this card to work. It does do some work in versions of the deck that I've played. I had it as a 3 of, not really useful here. 3 Sparklefly, pretty much a necessity, with the current meta being very mid-range and aggro. 3 Zap, 2 Fleet, 2 Monster Harpoon, and 3 Wiggly Burblefish. Honestly, probably going to cut the Monster Harpoons, but we have to see how they actually perform. Only consideration for the deck right now is probably going to be some number of Make It Rain, which I do like as a card, but I haven't had good success with. Aside from Teemo and a couple others, it's not really that good right now. Let's hop into a game. Recently, queues have been taking way too long, so we will see if this is gonna work or not. And I'm probably talking too much, but we'll see how that goes. I also realize that the audio might pick up from this microphone and from the game. Hopefully that's at least synced. We'll see. Okay. Poppy and Elise. I think it's actually pronounced Eliza, according to Riot. Really slow. We want more interactivity. I guess we just play into Mirai Warden, and then... Oh, never mind. We will forego any immediate game plan, and we'll go Sparklefly into Mentor. Let's see if this will stick. Yes, it will. We'll let 3 go uncontested. That's totally fine. And we're just going to pop a Mentor, and then hopefully this 3-4 will ride us to victory. I don't think he's got any interaction on 3. He could do Strike on Elise to the Sparklefly. That's the worst case scenario. What's he doing? Oh, that's actually fine. It's not ideal, but we at least get to, like, power this up, and then we can buff its attack later. Go in for 1. If he attacks, we'll still block. Okay, never mind. Elise is going to flip, and that is the worst case scenario. Okay. So this game is probably lost. We need to draw exactly like Pale Cascade here. Nami could ride some victories here. Never mind. Okay. That's a really interesting deck. I really quite like that. Thankfully, we're not high enough rank that it matters here. We're just really wanting to power up off Nami. And of course, the second I say Make It Rain is not that good, Make It Rain would have done, like, would have been a board wipe in that situation. Alright, let's try one more game just to see if we can actually get good interaction. Though I did have a very questionable keep. This could go either way. So I really like these decks. I think they're very, very strong, like absolutely tier 1. I just have to see what interactivity we have. I like Bubble Bear, but it's not good enough right now. Zap is actually fine, because what we'll do is we'll be at 2 just from level. If we cast this on 3, we'll be at 3 for level, and then we'll just save mana off Zoe. I don't think he's got any 1 interaction, and I think his 2 is not as strong. He could go Zaunite Urchin right now, but that's a really bad play. Unless he's discarding the make a 4-2. Oh yeah, that's also equally good. Okay. This, when it dies, it makes this, so he has to do 2 discards. Which if you get Straven, that's very easy to do. I think I just float the mana here and then just activate so I can cast 3 spells off Nami. Unless he, like, plays some really big threats here, which I don't think he can, or I don't think he will. Yeah, that's fine. Totally okay. Nami will be at 3 for level 4 when I play Zap. If I still have 3 mana, this will start trading into some big stuff. He is 7 already? Wow. Scion level's so fast. And honestly, like, this being a fast spell is super scary, because it doesn't necessarily need to target. Yeah, he's gonna get Draven. Okay. Interesting. Draven is like a really, really bad play for us, because we have to... Oh, I don't know. I think this is the right call. Because we either deal 1 to Draven or we kill these. This I've got a response to. I can make him discard. We might be able to do that, and then we'll still just be able to, like, triple spell. What's he... Why is he doing that? Oh, just literally to make a Risen Rider. Okay. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool, we're good. The one thing I often find is, like, because of these gems, we legitimately just lose some of the power of, like, our hand, or we just can't draw spells, because we just sometimes do lose it. So if he does decide to play it, I can hit it for 3, and then he could discard again to do it next turn. Which we're a little bit shy of leveling Nami. We float 1, so we go from 5 to 4. Or we go from 6 to 5, and then we go down to... So he is just playing the more aggro route. So we gotta do this just for defense, which is fine. Use this as a blocker. Pale Cascade here to block, kill the 4/2. That's totally fine. Just draw the card here, block here. There's really not a difference between what we're choosing to block, so I think we just do this. And the next turn we can play... Nami will be 5, Zap, Sprayfin... I guess it depends on what we draw. We go to 13 here. Butterfly would be really, really good right now, because we can eventually just start hitting him for a very aggressive attack or open swing. And make it better. Baboon, not particularly important. He gets another thing to discard with. Ooh, okay. I think Zap for the draw is more important. That's actually really good. Well, it can be very good. Because what we'll probably do is Hush the Draven. And then we'll just attack here. He goes to 11. That's not a bad series of things to do. Very worst, we float the 1 mana here. Yeah, that's fine. But do we want to kill this? Do we kill this right away? If we do, we time walk him, which is not a bad idea. We could also just stun it, rendering his, Let's see what we get here. If we get an Equinox, that's even better, because he can't last breath, and he's just attacking with a 4/3. And then we still float, and then we get to level Nami, and then we've got all these gems to just do a bunch of stuff with. So that might be the right call. Let's see, 3 or less. I think it's like a 25% chance or a 33% chance of hitting Equinox. At worst, we hit the spell shield buff for Zoe, which could be important, but he still can just discard 2 axes and give this the increase. So it's not great. Worst case, this becomes a... Let's see here. Yep, never mind. Equinox it is. And then... I think we just... We don't float for gifts. We leave that as is. That's really, really relevant right now. Because I don't think he has another... He's going to level Scion by next turn, though, is the only scary thing. Let's see. When I'm discarded, grant the strongest ally +3/+3. Okay. Stun an enemy if it's a... I'm just gonna stun this. So he's just got a bunch of random stuff here. That's fine. We will level Nami when we play, then we've got 3 mana, so we could Guiding Touch and Gifts from Beyond. This also goes to 0, so we get another 1-drop to cast. Strong chance that all of this is burst speed, so we'll see how this goes. I think we just take... Do we want to block here? I feel like we should put this up as a block, play this at 0. We still take 7. We're actually at, like, virtual 8. And then we can just start ebbing and flowing very easily. Play this. Okay. Now, if I can draw a Sparklefly, this would actually just be sick. Well, that's the worst of these I could draw. I could summon it. It's very reliable that I would get it. At very worst, I get a Mirai Warden, which seems like totally okay. This is going to get stunned again. Play Nami. We've got Bastion up. Do we just have lethal here, though? I feel like we do. It depends on what he wants to do. But if we go gifts and get a 2-drop, we still have 3 mana up after we do this. Give something like... I mean, these second options matter nothing. Sweet. Okay. So everything's got elusive and lifesteal. Okay. Good work, buddy. I like this level up, except for this face right here. It's the dumbest thing. Okay. We have super lethal, right? We literally go back to 20. And he has no blocks. Do I just flex? I don't think we do. Because he could legitimately respond with something. But I don't know what. Let's see. Kill the weakest enemy? If he kills the weakest, he still goes to 0? So that's fine, right? Heal, draw. So now the weakest becomes Burblefish? No, it becomes Nami. Which, that's fine. Sweet. Hey, a game works how it's supposed to work. Hope you enjoy.